monstrosity.
Monstrosity?
What you see before you is the first of a new species. I call it Experiment 626. He is bulletproof, fireproof, and can think faster than supercomputer. He can see in the dark and move objects 3,000 times his size. His only instinct to destroy everything he touches.
So it is a monster.
Just a little one.
It is an affront to nature. It must be destroyed!
Calm yourself, Captain Gantu. Perhaps it can be reasoned with. Experiment 626. Give us some sign you understand any of this. Show us that there is something inside you that is good.
What is going on, guys? We're back on Pokemon Showdown, and finally for the first Sun and Moon live on this channel. It's been forever since I've made a video, and I really do apologize for that. It was just a lot of unexpected factors that sort of came into my life at the moment. I had like 2 fucking weddings to go to, all out of town, and overall it was also just me being inactive. Like I'm not gonna make excuses for that, but yeah, here I am now, and we're about to get it on. And excuse me if I don't have like the, oh my god, that kills. I'm neutral natured. Like I'm not even naive. Jesus. You don't touch Marowak though. And Marowak gets up the rocks. I still have my Tapu Fini for the Volcaronas. I'm not afraid of that. Not afraid of Gengar either. Like really, this is just food. Once I weaken Goodra, this is food for Greninja. It is indeed the Battle Bond Greninja. Greninja, like by itself, without Protean or any of that shit, is not even that bad. Like it still gets some pretty neat stuff, like just with the power and all of that. And he's gonna go for Shadow Ball, so I might as well get in here. Ooh, he doesn't have any hazard move. I could get us some spikes, because I know he's gonna go into Goodra anyway. So I might as well lay up the hazards. I really only need 1 layer, and he wouldn't stay in. If he stays in, he's like Sash or something. He wouldn't stay in. Yeah. He goes to Sharpedo though, which is kind of odd. Although I can't really touch him either. Could go to Buzzwole. I could go to Scizor. Ooh, oh, this is a counter. They don't run. They don't even run. They run Psychic Fang nowadays, so I can just go into this. What would he go into? It's not like he'd go into Goodra, so I can just go for. If he runs Poison Fang, he's like the only one because he did lower my defense, so that could be a problem. But maybe he just assumes I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I didn't need this for anything else. Like, I guess Volcarona is a concern, but I can't. Just the thing with that is not letting it set up. I got the rocks up. I got the hazards up. So it's okay if he gets Thunderous out here, that's fine too. Even though my Marowak is kind of low, it'll probably die to a knockoff at this point. As he goes into Gengar, that's okay. And it's not like I had a counter to begin with. I guess I'll just go for Surf for that reason exactly. It's been a while since I've seen a Gengar since it got nerfed. So he goes for Sludge Bomb. He's lefties, interestingly enough. So what is he like? Dual Stab, Sub. Is he like Disable? I don't know. Ice Beam should kill at this point, but I'm just gonna. He probably doesn't want to let me get my kill with Greninja anyway. It's hard because the weaker I get his Goodra, the better. I almost want to calc this to see if this kills. It should. It should. 252. Nice Life Orb against. If it does at least 60%, I'm going for it. Ooh, no, that's a bad roll for me, so I gotta go for Dark Pulse. God, I know he's going to Goodra, but there's a possibility that he just wants to sack his Gengar for some reason, even though it's valuable to his team at this point. What HP is... Oh, Thunderous is at like 50% still after Rocks. Because I was gonna say, why would you sack Thunderous? That thing turns up on me. What is this? If he brings in the Goodra at this point, I think I'm just gonna sack my... I'm gonna sack my Marowak. It's not really useful to me anymore. It's too low of an HP to deal with Volcarona, especially if it has like HP ground, and at this point it's not going to be hard to just keep it from setting up. Although when I come in with my Greninja again, I'm not going to be at a good amount of HP, so I'm considering maybe sacking that, but... But then again, it still gets 2 kills when it comes back in. Or is it... Yeah, 2 kills when it comes back in. And this Goodra is getting weakened. When it comes back in, it's going to be like 50, maybe? So I'm thinking about sacking Marowak here instead. Because it's not like I can set up with Buzzwole, and then Gengar just revenge kills me anyway. And I can't set up with Scizor because you got this Volcarona. Yeah, Volcarona is a serious issue. Scizor is probably faster than Goodra. Like, I gotta establish a game plan here. Honestly, if I get rid of either Gengar or Volcarona, I can win this game pretty easily, either with I mean, it would be ideal to get rid of both, so Goodra's not really the problem. I gotta keep this. This is valuable still. Yep, Marowak's gotta go. He goes for Dragon Pulse, bop. What's gonna do the most damage? If Buzzwole, unfortunately, I'm not adamant. I'm Jolly because I want to be faster than like Garchomp and like offensive Heatran, but I'm not really seeing that a lot. Maybe because I'm lower on the ladder. I'm only like 1200s. So let's see if, and I'm Life Orb too, because I want to be able to be versatile so that I can wall break for the rest of my Pokemon. So let's see if Superpower actually kills Goodra. I'm just gonna assume it's like max HP. Item, Life Orb. I'm hoping I don't have to go for Superpower and I can just go for something else like Ice Punch. And Superpower almost OHKOs, but he's a bit lower than that. Can Ice Punch kill him? It's 78. Okay, that kills. So, okay, this is my play then. I just go into this and I go for Ice Punch. That's a good roll. Even if he's higher than max HP, yeah, goodbye. So that's gone, and now Volcarona's gonna come in, and I can just kind of sack my Buzzwole after that. To be honest, if he goes into Hippowdon, like, oh, Hippowdon's weak anyway, I don't need to go for Leech Life. If he goes to Gengar, again, I still just sack that, and then I bring in my, okay, yeah, he goes into this, and I cannot let this set up at any cost, so I just go for Earthquake, I don't even risk it. And then I go to Greninja. This is dead on arrival, next time it comes in. He sacks, and then Scizor cleans up, so I think that is good game. Unless this is like Scarf Rona, but I never have seen that in my life. Pretty sure Gengar dies to Adamant Max Attack Bullet Punch after it comes back in, especially because it's taking spikes this time too. Man, that really hurts it. Man, a Hippo dies, Gengar dies, so that's it. It's over. Good game, my dude. So for this first live, I kind of wanted to like go back to my roots of just running a lot of offense. Especially abusing the crazy threats that the council has for some reason allowed in the metagame for Pokebank at least, which they're not paying too much attention to right now. Like the things that they just banned were mostly for like pre-Pokebank, like Aegislash. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna get around to stuff like Pheromosa, Greninja, Lando Eye, which is crazy right now. Like, it's funny because Lando Eye is one of those threats, like, at the beginning of the gen, it doesn't seem so overpowered because there's so many other things that need attention before it, but yeah, I don't see myself losing this, unless it's, like, bulky Gengar, but he's gonna sack it anyway. And then, I'm faster than... Oh, unfortunately, is Superpower stronger than Bullet Punch? I don't know. I guess he decided his best way to win was to... But, yeah, no, Hippo dies anyway. Hippo dies to any attack I go for. Oh, you know what's missing on this team that I just realized? I'm missing, like, a Z move. Maybe I should put it on Tapu Fini, because right now it's kind of passive, and maybe I could use some, like, offense on my team. The problem is I don't even know what all the Z moves do yet. I literally just got the actual game. I got it today. And I'm like at the second island, like at the beginning of the second island. So let's see what's popping. I know there's one for every type, so every Pokemon can use a Z move pretty much. What's the water one? Maybe I want a fairy Z move? I don't know. It depends, because, like, again, I don't know what they do, so... Oh, that's right, it can use this Z move, which is kind of cool, but I don't know if I want to use it because, like, Nature's Madness is already good enough. And the thing with that is, like, usually the Pokemon you want to use that move on are Pokemon with recovery, so they can just heal that all off anyway. So I don't know, I see it as kind of... yeah, and I can make it more offensive that way. That actually sounds good. I'm actually starting to like this idea the more I think about it, especially if I make this more offensive so that it actually can take down Pokemon. And I can use that to switch around as well, like kind of to force the recovery, and I can take advantage of that. Like Pokemon like, say, that would usually switch in on Tapu Fini, like what's that fucking thing? Toxapex. And I can take advantage of that and switch into like Lando or something, knowing that they're not going to Scald or anything, or Marowak, which the speed is to outspeed like Min Speed, Celesteela, and Clefable. So yeah, that's pretty good. So overall, just a very offensive team. You got my nigga Jojo, the Buzzwole. This thing looks so cool, and people really don't expect the set I'm running because it's a lot faster than the usual Buzzwole. And because it's like mostly the sets you see are like, they'll have speed, but they'll be like Adamant Choice Banded. I have a lot of power on the team already, and I just wanted Buzzwole to be a more versatile like attacker. So it kind of complements Scizor, which is going to be setting up anyway. So this thing is not really meant to kill things as much as it is to just weaken them and be able to switch up moves and really just not have switch-ins in general. Weaken things like Tapu Bulu, for example, Lando, well, outright kill it because it's got Ice Punch, Hippos, Clefables. Even though it's not killing Clefables, it's weakening them. And especially if we got the hazards up, the Spikes, which is so underrated in this gen. I've always loved Spikes, and I fit it on any team I can. And now that we have Greninja back, I can use that. Alola Marowak is... I've always liked Marowak in general, so I really wanted to use this when I heard it was good. It's just kind of a nice electric check, which is something that offense really appreciates. So here... Ooh, he's got a Heatran. That's pretty interesting. Marowak just kind of eats this team up, except for Gliscor. And Gliscor gives Landorus a free switch, even though I can't touch it really. It gives Tapu Fini a free switch. I can use my Z move. As long as he doesn't... Okay, leads off of this. That's fine. That's fine. In fact, I can even set up rocks on this. This is offensive though, so it could have Earth Power. That could spell trouble for me. It's not going to Oko me, but it is going to enable me to get my rocks. And since it is offensive, Heatran, I'm going to take this opportunity to go into my Greninja and start setting up my Spikes. He's not going to stay in here. I mean, this is a Greninja. You're an offensive. Yeah, you go into Tapu Fini. And shit, I don't have anything for this actually. In terms of like switch-ins, non-existent. But you don't have recovery, so I can go into my own Tapu Fini and hit you up with the Tapu Z move, which I'm not going to use yet. I'm just going to go ahead and go for Kartana's Grass Steel, right? I'm going to go for Nature's Madness, see how he responds to this. But, it goes for Toxic. Interesting. Yeah, that's the thing about Tapu Fini. It doesn't have a good like a recovery move. And so I'm just going to go for Moonblast here this time. Do some damage. I am offensive. This Kartana's going to take a lot. Oh my god! How fast is it? Oh, this is actually fast, so I have to switch out. I'll just sack Marowak. It doesn't really do much for the team anymore. His team's definitely not perfect, but I mean, it's got its perks. And honestly, I'm just gonna go for Ice Beam. I don't care. If he thinks I'm gonna set up Spikes again, then so be it. I'll get my kill, and I'll go into my Mega Form basically. Yeah, I did not think this team. Oh, it's fucking Scarf. Okay, I didn't think that. That didn't occur to me for some reason. I'm really rusty. And this kind of does nothing because he's got two pretty good switch-ins to it. He's got P-Train, he's got Charizard. I think he's going to go to Charizard, but why would you stay? I guess it's got like... I don't know why he'd sack that, but okay. Yeah, it kind of gives his Charizard a free switch-in, and I just kind of lose a Pokemon to that, honestly. Oh, but he goes for Tapu Bulu for some reason. What is this? What if I have a... Oh, I guess my... I can just go for Bullet Punch and weaken you. Hello? Oh, he's one of these. What? Oh, wait. I keep forgetting it's a fairy type. I don't want to go into... Goes for Horn Leech, does a fuck ton of damage. I can still win with this, actually, with this Landorus. I can still very easily win. It's goodbye. Destroyed. I'm timid, so... Gliscor's gonna come in. Unfortunately, I don't have HPIs. I did not expect to run into a fucking Gliscor, so I'm just gonna go for U-turn. Actually, I could have just hard switched. That probably would have been the better move because... Ooh, your Swords Dance. Oh, but I'm Jolly. I don't think these run more than like 240 speed, so you can get out of here. Goodbye. Yum. Now I actually have a chance because this Tapu Fini's weakened. This Heatran is about to catch this work because I'm Jolly. This is exactly the kind of thing that I prepared this Tapu Bulu for. I mean this Buzzwole. I get those two confused. Tapu Bulu, Buzzwole. I can still even use this to take out Tapu Fini, who's at low HP. Although I do have like a Scizor for that. Man, I kind of just want to... I'm trying to decide what's more useful. Like, Scizor has priority, but it's also not really killing Tapu Fini. At the same time, Tapu Fini can't even burn me, so I can just SD up on it. But Zard-Y might win. If it's Zard-Y, I think it wins. So, oh, but he goes for Dragon Dance. Wow. And I think now I'm just going to go for Superpower in case he wants to go for the Roost. Because I am a +1 attack that's not surviving. Even a Mega Charizard is not surviving that at 75. Definitely not. I could go for Earthquake, but I don't think that's a necessary play. Like, I'm just going to kill it anyway. So I was kind of hoping he'd be X, because then my Tapu Fini walls it. If he was Y, that would actually spell trouble, as he leaves the fucking game. Yeah, as far as switch-ins for water types, I mean, I guess, yeah, maybe making Tapu Fini offensive was not the best move. Maybe I should make it, like, more bulky, but then again, it already has the natural bulk. Oh, and he comes back, I think. Yeah, he can back. He can still win this, honestly. Like, he can, I mean, he would have to go for, I don't know, he can knock me out with Dragon Claw. Definitely, because I use Superpower. And then I would basically be forced. Yeah, but he goes for Flare Blitz, which is odd because he just dies to recoil. I don't understand. And now I can just go into my monster, my fucking Landorus Eye, and just use Sludge Wave. The reason I opted for U-turn is because this team kind of lacked the momentum. Because like I said, it doesn't switch into things, so I kind of want a U-turn for that specifically. So we win that game. I think you could have played that a lot better. My Tapu Bulu, man, fuck, I keep calling it that. They're both like, they're both JoJo's. Come on, look at them. My Buzzwole came through with the Jolly nature. Oh, and by the way, like, it kind of seems like Scizor doesn't make sense on this team, but it's really just kind of a replacement for Mega Mawile because I sadly found out that its Mega Stone is missing from the damn game. It's not in the game, so I can't use it even in Pokebank. So I just kind of went like, okay, what other like Steel type is there that's good? And I went with Scizor, but now that I'm thinking about it, actually, I kind of want to use Metagross. Metagross has been getting slept on this entire like gen, basically. Like, I'm not gonna get priority off of it to deal with stuff like Pheromosa, for example, but I have both Marowak and Tapu Fini to check that, and I don't know, I kind of want to try Mega Metagross again. I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on it, just because it's not really keeping up with the fast attackers of Gen 6 that are ridiculous, honestly. And I think we're just going to go for a more standard set. I haven't been seeing too many Hippos, too many Slowbros, so we're not going to use like Grass Knot or anything crazy like that. We're just going to go for a nice standard set. Meteor Mash, even maybe do Zen Headbutt. I could even do something like a Gilligros would be cool, or... because I was also considering Rock Polish Landers for many of the same reasons, and then I can like T-Punch. I could even do just Bolt Beam coverage, like it used to be run in 5th gen. I mean, not 5th gen, 6th gen. I feel like I have a ton of things to check, like Heatran, stuff like that, so this will be fine, honestly. All the coverage. Now let's go ahead. And it's still got the same like attack, I mean not attack, the the bulk of something like Mega Scizor. So I feel like this would be a pretty good setup as well. It gives me a little bit more speed on the team because, I mean, I still don't have anything to outspeed Pheromosa. At least Mega Metagross, kind of like Mega Scizor, he can still take a hit from Pheromosa. And I'm actually kind of debating putting like Bullet Punch maybe on this thing to give me some sort of priority. Like an offensive team like this without priority is kind of iffy. But I think I'm gonna try out because I don't have Water Shuriken on Greninja either, which is something that I've been seeing a lot. But I just really love my spikes, dude. my spikes. I'm like debating here. Is Zen Headbutt really important? I guess for Buswell and pretty much just that. I haven't been seeing a lot of other fighting types. Like I'm trying to think of some that I've seen. But I mostly keep it for stuff like Rotom, Mega Venusaur. I don't know. It's really, the meta is so unpredictable that I don't know what to put Bullet Punch over. So I think we're just gonna rock with this for a little while. And so we got, okay, this is an interesting team. From the looks of it, he's gonna lead off with Mamoswine, which I don't have a counter for. I guess I have my Tapu Fini, which does kind of show in his team a little bit. As he goes into his Charizard, oh man, this looks like a Zard Y team a little bit, because he's got the, I think Mamoswine goes a little bit better with Zard Y than X. He's on an Espeon, kind of a typical noob Zard Y team. And I ain't got shit for this. Like, yeah, I can probably survive a move from it, but I did really want to save my... Okay, you know what? If I can take out Zard Y from 25%, which I probably can, man, you know what? I'm a man. I'm not even going to calculate. I'm going to use Guardian Alola. This thing's too much of a threat. What? What is this? What is that? Don't have Roost. If you're Flame Charge Roost, like, you just lost your mind. I did not. I expected him to go for, like, a real attack, I guess, but... Oh my god, he just blew me away. But now I can go into my Greninja and get my kill. Wait, oh, right, fuck. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry, guys. This just wins, though. Like, what do I do with this? I guess I have my Marowak. Oh my god, he's... I shouldn't have messed around with this thing. I got a quick X. This is an embarrassment. He's got +1 speed. I'm out of here. And he has fucking Air Slash. I cannot believe this. First, I forget about his boost from the beginning, which is embarrassing by itself. And then that's how you know it's late. It's like 3 in the morning. Because I forgot to record all day. I was planning to record from yesterday, and yeah, it didn't happen, so you get this instead. I still really want to put Bullet Punch on this somewhere, just for the sake of having some kind of priority. But I cannot decide what to put it over. I think coverage on Toxapex is way too important right now, so I think I'm just going to bite the bullet and no pun intended, and put it over Ice Punch, especially because I have I have 2 water types, and Buswell has Ice Punch as well. So, and it's not like stuff like, it's not like Garchomp and what's his face, Landorus appreciate Meter Mash to begin with, so we're gonna go with that. Toxapex is way too prevalent right now, at least in the upper meta, to kind of ignore it like that, especially with your Mega Pokemon, so yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Jesus Christ, I can't believe I got blown away by Flame Charge Zard Y. Even though, like, what team isn't Zard Y weak, though? Someone tell me that. So, exactly. This team, I don't know what this thing is. This is a Gen 7 Pokemon, but Marowak just kind of eats this up completely. Even though Marowak looks kind of ugly right now. I'm gonna just go into my... Oh my god! Predicted! Why would you have Pursuit? I could have just laid up my rocks. Delmise. I still don't know what this is. I really do want to know, though. And I have switched into his own Metagross, but I think I'm just going to stay... What? What is this guy doing? Get out of here. And I get the attack raise. Beautiful. I'm not going to be able to touch his own Metagross, which is a little bit meh. But at the very least... oh, now he decides to go into it. Fantastic. I do need to weaken it, though, a little bit, because it's going to be faster than my Landorus. As I'm hoping I can win another speed type, or I can just go into Tapu Fini. Yeah, like I don't have switch into this, so goodbye. Goes back into this. Like I just showed Bullet Punch to you, didn't I? Yeah. Get out of here. You should have gone into Jolteon, and I'm gonna go straight into Marowak. No second thoughts. And I'm kind of hoping you're choiced and don't have Shadow Ball, or can't use Shadow Ball on me. And I'm just going to use this opportunity to get up my rocks, even though I could just get off an attack, actually. I don't know what Dhelmize's typing is, but I think I'm just going to get off a Shadow Bone. Oh! I'm not really a fan of like the Spadef sets, I will say. 76 to 196, so he's probably not running speed on this. This looks like... This is probably lower than base 60, so you know what? You can catch this work too. Go ahead. Yeah, like I said before, really not a fan of like the more Spadef sets. I can see their justification, but especially like you should always use Thick Club on this. No excuses. First of all, and what do I sack here? You're useless, so I'm just put you here. Go for Guardian of Alola, force Chansey, probably the soft boiled, and then I can just go into my Landorus. But he just decides to go for Shadow Ball again, which is fine. I just kind of want to make sure that I don't get walled out by Chansey in the end. But no, I have Bus Wall, so everything's okay. Everything is A-okay. And I'm kind of debating now whether U-turn even kills. As it does kill, and I can just go safely into my Buzzwole and kill the Chansey. So that was kind of a more inexperienced player right there. And I'll just start looking for another one. I've heard a lot of things about like the beginning of Sun and Moon just being really slow, and oh my goodness, it is. Like, it's not really that it's slow, like the pacing is of the actual gameplay and the story is honestly okay. It's just that there's so much exposition and cutscene and tutorial that just bogs it all down. I don't understand why they made it like that. So this team, besides the Mantine, I guess, Buzzwole just kind of runs house on his team. And for Tapu Koko, I have the Marowak, so I can just outspeed this thing, go for Ice Punch. It's definitely... Oh, it's a Scarfer. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Maybe he'll just go into Mantine, is what I'm guessing, which counters? But then again, like, it doesn't do much to me back. Like, it's a defensive Pokemon. So he goes into Venusaur, curiously enough. I don't know. I don't see why would you go into this on a hit like that, especially without your Mega Evolution. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and get my Mega off. Like, your counter to this is Landorus Therian, so there is that, and because of that even, I just want to go for Meteor Mash. Unfortunately, I can't really touch Heatran, although now this just gives me a free license to go for Thunder Punch, honestly. As surprisingly doesn't switch, that's his defogger gone, so it's time to lay up all the spikes, lay up all the stealth rocks, all of that. If he goes into Heatran, easy switch into Tapu Koko, and I can just double from there, although I suspect he's just going to go for his rocks. Which, you know what? It's time. Let's set up the spikes. As he goes into his Venusaur, yum! You know what? Marowak just kind of walls this, doesn't it? Well, no, not completely. It has, like, Sludge Bomb, but... very interesting. He's not going for HP Ice here. It's just not going to happen. Oh my god, and then he probably doesn't think I have Zen Headbutt now that I think about it. But this is looking to be, like, more defensive, so that's just... Ooh, just trouble. This looks defensive also, so maybe it doesn't have Earth Power, because I really just want to set up the rocks. Yep, exactly. I can just set up rocks on this. If he wants to stay in and like Toxic me, that's okay too, I guess. I don't really mind that. Okay, I win this battle. Did he switch out? It looks like it. Yeah, he went to Lando, which is Scarf, which is, I guess, is okay. I don't really mind that. In fact, like, I'm kind of debating. No, I can't sack this because he's got a Tapu Koko, and I need to like, not Mega Evolve per se, but I need to get this Greninja popping really fast so I can outspeed it. This is like 130, right? So it goes for hit. Oh my god. Do I get a kill with Greninja? Once this, because, shit, that's bad. I kind of wanted this alive still. I really did. Shit, I did so little. Why? I need to flinch this. I need to get my kill with this thing already, or else Tapu Koko's gonna run a train over me. And he's probably gonna go for like... that's what I like to see. Haha, boy. Go ahead. He wasn't gonna like use an attacking move anyway. Let's go ahead, get out of here. I'm just gonna use Ice Beam just in case he goes to Heatran, curiously enough. I'm just gonna Hydro Pump that thing. Fuck out of here. Take all this hazard damage, take all that shit. The important thing only even lets me kill the biggest threat to the team. Like, this is the entire reason I was so desperate to evolve anyway, or use Battle Bond, so that's out of the way. So now this is, yeah, just go ahead and forfeit. Fuck out of here. He's like the biggest threat against my team, which was that Tapu Koko. Let's go ahead and get another one. Let's get it. How long have I been recording? 30 minutes? I'm not going to go much longer because it is just me by myself, and I realize I'm not the most entertaining person. Man, I need to get my friends back on so we can make longer lives. And got two Tapus. Tapu Lele is not really as threatening because I do have the god himself, Metagross. And... Buzzwole lead could be interesting for the Mamoswine because if he's adamant, I am faster than him. But... I don't know. Tapu Fini is also kind of interesting, but oh, he leads out with the worst possible thing. Marowak's kind of obvious, but like I really don't have anything else. And Marowak doesn't do much else anyway, as he actually has U-turn specifically for that. Wow. Impressive. He goes to Mamoswine. I think I'm really convinced he's just gonna try to Earthquake me. So instead of laying up my own Stealth Rocks, I kind of just want to go to Buzzwole immediately. Not waste any time with that. Take minimal damage from Earthquake. If he sets up rocks, then I guess fine. I have my Defog thing. As he goes to Tapu Lele on my Buzzwole, which I guess will just give me a chance to send in my Metagross. As, oh my god, oh, of course he gets a crit! Man, why you gotta do this? And this can just get consistent damage on most of his team. Although, and that is not defensive. Not at all. Kind of want to keep this for Como especially, and I don't know what to even switch into this. I guess Tapu Fini is the safest switch as he goes for Foul Play. Yeah, I do want to use Guardian of Alola. I think it's important at this point, but I think he's, especially because I think he's going to switch in like his Magnezone, for example. Getting that low would be okay, I guess, or his Tapu Lele. Just to get another big hit off on me. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. This is probably like Scarf anyway. I can just go straight into Marowak. Keep him from getting any momentum. Like, the only option he has here really is to double if he wants to gain any of his momentum back. Which is okay with me, honestly. I just think this is my only play to try and get my momentum. Maybe using my Z move right away was kind of hasty. But... I'm kind of desperate to build some kind of momentum here, especially now that my hazards were gone. As what's his Marowak at? It didn't really even seem physically defensive, so I kind of want to just go for Flare Blitz here, just to prevent that thing from coming in for free, or at least forcing the recovery move. And Flare Blitz just hits everything hard. As he okay, that actually kind of makes sense. I could have laid up my rocks, though, again, so I don't understand what that's about. Him going for that play. As he goes into his Mamoswine, I think he understands that I need this still for his Tapu Koko, so... Again, I am still just going to go to my Tapu Fini. And I think I'm just going to Defog, yeah. If he wants to attack me, I guess that's fine. I don't really care. I'm faster than him, and I can just go for the as he does attack me, and I can just go for Surf from there. He's Life Orb, so, I mean, if he wants to waste his mana, I'm pretty sure Ice Shard doesn't kill me still. Maybe it's a roll, because I'm at, I mean, 13%, that's... Ooh. But nah, Tapu Finney's pretty bulky. There's no way, even Ice Shard, like, especially if he's Jolly. I think that seems like Jolly damage, because I have no investment in bulk. As he goes into, why would you go into this? We do Speed Tie, and I do kind of still need this for Mandibuzz, so keeping it in on this is kind of risky, to be honest. But I do have like Metagross, for example, for like, I don't know. I did risk a Speed Tie there, definitely, but I don't see what my other play was, because I'm thinking maybe he wanted to force the switch so he could Dragon Dance or something like that. He's going for a U-turn here. But then again, if I just stay in, he's gonna go, like, he's just gonna go to Tapu Lele, so what's the point? And Mamoswine kills Landorus. I'm not liking my options here. But he just goes for Brave Bird, and oh my god, does some damage. Hold up. That's some fucking damage. And I'm just going to lay up my Stealth Rocks. I mean, I don't really... Does Metagross kill with Bullet Punch? Probably not. I mean, Tapu Koko's not that frail. Tapu Koko. Mega... What? Okay, Metagross. What is Bullet Punch doing? 37 to 44. It can kill, but it's not likely. What else do I have? I guess Landorus is not doing anything else. So maybe checking Tapu Lele a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. But he opts to go for U-turn, oddly enough. I guess it's looking like Spadef Mandibuzz, probably, which, oh my, that's not Spadef. That is not Spadef, my boy. And once this is gone, honestly, Metagross just kind of runs a train over his team because he let his Tapu Koko take another round of Life Orb. Yeah, that's it. Like, Metagross just kind of runs train, and this is one of the reasons why I really like Bullet Punch on it, is specifically for situations like this. Tapu Lele, let me see if it survives a hit. Probably not. Tapu, I don't know how bulky that thing is. Yeah, no, that shit doesn't live. It almost dies to Bullet Punch. Goodbye. Now I'm kind of debating whether there's a point in like reserving this, or preserving it rather. Yeah, I guess I'll sack you. Don't want to miss. I was about to say I don't want to miss Meteor Mash, but now I'm just gonna go into Greninja and use probably an even more inaccurate move. Tapu Bulu seems to be the most expendable at this point, so, and it's possibly faster, depending on if it's Adamant or Jolly. So I can just go into this thing, use Superpower. If he wants to go to Tapu Lele, so be it. So he lays up the rocks, which is not going to matter because Metagross just runs a train on his team. And Tapu Koko, I'm pretty sure dies to Life Orb if he goes for the Brave Bird. For some reason, yeah, if he goes for Brave Bird, that shit dies. Go to Landorus, go for Sludge Wave, and then I go for Metagross to the. That was kind of a weird phrase, but then I go to Metagross if it doesn't die for the 100% kill with Bullet Punch, and that is a GG. Jesus, that is so much. Oh wait, Psychic Terrain. Shit, I was about to fuck myself over. I'm pretty sure that's the one that negates priority, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I was about to fuck myself up. See, that's another thing I'm not used to with Sun and Moon, is like all these fucking terrain types and all that. Like, I've gotten fucked over by that so much because I went for a priority move on goddamn Psychic Terrain or on Bruxish or something like that. Or usually not Bruxish because I just don't see it in general, but you know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to get one more, and oh my god, this is a disgusting ass team that Landorus just kind of shits all over. Like, look at this team, look at Landorus, and look at Metagross, so there it is. Goodbye, bop. That being said though, I'm going to lead Greninja, and it's the worst possible thing. Especially if it has low kick. then goodbye. Tapu Fini is the counter though. It is. Though, as goes to Chansey, unfortunately. Unfort. But I think that's just a free switch in for my Buzzwole. I mean, even if I get the T-Wave, then, goes for Seismic Toss, not that big of a deal. I can just go for Leech Life, honestly. Goes to Landorus, I just go for Leech Seeds, Rocky Helmet, goodbye. Out of my sight. Yeah, goodbye. Oh my god, that ate it up. Eating it up, okay. He's gonna go to Skarmory probably, which is the even worse part. And I want to try and get some momentum back at this point. Although, yeah, no, never mind. I just wanted that Landorus. I was gonna go into Marowak, catching the Skarmory, but I was like, nah, it's not worth it. Weavile comes back in. He goes for Pursue, not a big deal. You can just go into this, go for Defog, now that the Stealth Rocker is dead. This is a bad player, yeah. I don't know why he let his Landorus go like that. I'm not really sure. He's gonna go to Chansey, so I really don't... I think I can just go to Marowak kind of safely and start laying up my own hazards. As he goes to Venusaur, interestingly enough, this is likely defensive, so I don't know what he's gonna do to me. Like, none of his moves really... I think he... Ghost resists poison, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Doesn't even poison me, so that's fine. I can just go into my Metagross. I have... Metagross was kind of... Metagross. Thunder Punch, Skarmory, all of that. Landorus can also turn up on his team, especially once I start getting that U-turn going. Pretty nice. I don't know why he's using this fucking Gen 5 team. Fucking trash. Like I said before, I don't care if he goes Skarmory. Don't care if he goes Weavile. My name is Bullet Punch. Not even, he's not even Rocky Helmet, so it's... Oh my god! Oh, I didn't even consider that. But now it's time to get my kill. It's time, I think. You can go to Chansey all you want. In fact, I might even just lay up the spikes on you. Like, I don't care. I honestly don't. Although, forcing the recovery with Clefable would be nice. It would be. And oh my, that's like the worst thing. I'm gonna just get one layer of spikes to abuse that, and then I'm gonna go into... Shit, this can wall me. I just realized that. That's pretty bad. Because I don't have knockoff on my Landorus. But at least he can't really... Oh my god, it goes... This could actually beat me now because of that. I just realized. Ass. Oh no. I don't know why I let my Metagross die. What? I didn't know. I forgot about counter. I haven't seen that in forever. Now this can actually beat me. Even though I'm like close to max attack, like this thing, and okay. And now I can win because Chance is gonna come in on hella hazards and Earth Power. So this is fine. This is fine because I can just use Focus Blast. Whew, I was kind of worried. Yeah, that does a hell of a lot. Focus Blast is not going to KO, but I'll be pressuring it at least. Pressuring it to go for Soft Boiled and stuff like that. That does so much damage. Sheer Force, so I can't even like lower its def or anything. I should have just U-turned to begin with when I thought he was going to switch. I don't know why. I'm a dumbass. That was the winning play. I don't know why I went for the Focus Blast. I had him low, so... And yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Come on, that's whack. It's actually whack. Yeah, I think it's GG. I'm trying to think of a... Like, all he has to do is recover now, which is stupid. It's actually stupid. Maybe I can like bluff him into thinking that I'm not a Z move, Tapu Fini, but he used knockoff on me earlier, so maybe that's how he knows. And now I can just go to Venusaur and the game is his, kind of. Or Clefable as well. I'm trying to think of a way to maybe get him to choke the game, but I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Crit Sludge Bomb, not a big deal. I can just go for a nice Earth Power. If I can like create an Earth Power, that would be fantastic. Sax Weavile, okay, that makes sense. That play makes sense. We lost to this BS because, I mean, it was mostly because, like I wasn't prepared for counter. If I had been prepared for counter, then Mega Metagross would have just turned up on him. I don't know why I didn't scout for that to begin with, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and use the Z move and hope he chokes. I'm going to hope he chokes and goes for, oh yes! How much did Earth Power do? How much did Earth Power do to Chansey? He might have just choked. It did 22% exactly on the roll. God, this is a tough decision because I can risk Focus Blast, or I need to see the roll. I need to see it. Chansey, OU the Blob versus Landorus I, Uber All Attacker. It's 20 to... Oh my god, that's with Rash too. Jesus. Okay, I'm going to assume he's the max HP version, considering how much he took from Flare Blitz, which is not that much. If he's max HP instead of max Def, then the roll is in my favor, I'm pretty sure. It's 20 to 20. Oh my god. Okay. Alolan. Oh, they don't have the Alolan shit in here yet. This is the wrong battle calc. I'm really trying to think if I want to risk the roll or I have 2 minutes left. If I want to risk the roll with Earth Power or just go for Focus Blast. Because I'm not maxed. Okay, let me see how much Greninja does. Probably nothing. So I don't know why I'm even considering it, but just in case, because Hydro Pump's a strong move. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that's doing nothing. With Life Orb, that shit does 0. So Landorus is my only option, but the problem is I don't know how much did Focus Blast do? It did 38%. So is that what kind of roll? I'm trying to like see if I can pinpoint what kind of Chansey it is, so I can go for my best play. So Focus Blast. I'm not okay. 36 to. So was it possible for me to do? Was it possible to do 38? Oh, with the it would have been really unlikely for me to do 38 if he was max Def. So okay, I go for Earth Power, go for roll. Yes! Fuck yeah! Nice choke, nice. It wasn't really a choke. I don't think he could have guessed that, but now I just go for a nice wave. Yum, yum. Venusaur's low, and I think that's it. That's the game. That is game. Because even if he stays in here, Greninja's going to be powerful enough to take out the Venusaur regardless. So that's a good game. Yeah, that's what you get for saying GG early, fucking faggot. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that shit, but that's what you get for using Gen 6 team. Not taking Z. Maybe he didn't know about the Z move, because that's happened to me before, where I don't know, like the Z move just screws me over because of the factor of the unknown. So we're entering the 1300s, entering the going from shit tier ladder to low ladder. So I hope you guys enjoyed this live, and I will be getting to uploading more regularly, I promise. I'm gonna try at least. Actually, it's not true because I'm going out of town again over the break, but that's like later in the month. In the meanwhile, and by the way, like I can't even believe I missed my own channel hitting 600 subscribers. It means a lot. It was just one step closer to 1,000. So thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time, whenever that is. Hopefully soon.